with your favorite friendly entertainer, stickity motivator, with the vibes that are greater. In your Odyssey, also known as Jenny Beats. You can spell that all caps on Spotify. Stickity. Might have seen some of my inspired specials on Netflix, Hulu. Then again, who is you? Today, we are starting out the vibes as we normally do, reading some energy, the planetary energy, talking about some of my own energy shared with y'all. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let us read the daily planetary energy. We're going to read some quotes and we're going to vibe. Alright, so the planetary energy reads, reflect on what you value in your commitments when the moon is in Gemini trine Pluto in Aquarius, while squaring both Venus and Saturn in Pisces. These three transits can be incredibly insightful, especially if you're willing to use your head and heart. You might have to work on owning your unique desires and needs commitment. Later, the moon sextiles Mercury and Aries, so there might be even a chance to talk about it. Shall we read some quotes? Let's read the quote of the day. Fight for your dreams, and your dreams will fight for you. Fight for your dreams, dreams will fight for you. Coelho. Hyphen Palancoelho. And since we've read our planetary energy of the day, we've read our quote, I figured we should add a new segment to the stream, and that being the word of the day. And then read some Bible energy and really talk about that and vibe on that. Because, and when I mean because, I mean that there is just so much energy that is negative and misguided as far as aimed energy within some presences of, and that's a given because for every action there is an opposite reaction. Hence ebb and flow, things and stuff and such. Let me grab the dictionary and let's read us a word of the day. So I have two dictionaries. This one is from the Standard, and you're going to flip through the dictionary, and you're going to stop at a pleasant stopping place wherever the energy is feeling. Whenever I'm feeling the energy, vibing, picking up the energy. We landed on, let me see, thermolysis. Thermolysis. Thick, thicken, and there's thiobacteria. So maybe we're gonna have a few words of the day today. Now, I'll read, alright, 4 words, alright? Within those 4 words, I'm going to write down the words. So, throughout the stream, if there's an instance that occurred, which that word would be amazing within use, honestly. Amazing within context, but I'm sure that we've already done, produced, published in the beginning. Now, whenever I say Aikid, there are many ways of taking that. Just as whenever I say Sigidi Sigidi or Figadillit, being a safe word, sometimes I safely jump into the game of 2 lies and a truth within understanding, I must say. I must mention. Alright, so I'm going to write the 4 words down. They're going to be my 4 words. That's what it means, because this is not a game. So this is not timed. Though we are going to be playing a game today in today's segment. First, I shall grab a pen that is working, and I do not, you know what I mean, things and stuff and such, because right now, things and stuff and such, I'll be able to see your comment. So we're vibing on me reading your mind, sharing a little bit of my mind with you. Alrighty. We're still on the same page, and I have a working pen. Look at that. Amazing. Alright. Thermolysis. thermolysis. Today, thermolysis is one of our words. Or actually, it's not one of our words. We opened the book to within a dictionary. At the beginning header, there will be a word, and then under that word is a bunch of words that occur within the similar definition. For instance, within a dictionary, you would have the letter A, then you would have A, and then everything after that. So it might be things and stuff and such, things and stuff and such. Dictionary, I'm sorry, thesaurus, dictionary, words and things and stuff and such. Amazing, amazingness. Alright, so we're picking 4 words. Alright. I thought it important to mention the header line. So, under thermolysis, there is thermometer, has 2 air bulbs connected by a U-tube containing colored liquid, so that when the bulbs are exposed to different temperatures, a shifting of the liquid in the tube will be caused by the difference of expansion of the air in the bulbs. A resistance thermometer indicates by means of change in electrical conductivity of wires with the temperature of any given wire, or its environment. Clinical thermometer, a thermometer accurately calibrated for determining body temperature, especially of a person. Then there's thick. Under that, we have Thessalonian. So, under thermolysis, I'll write the page number, and I'll write the word that we had chose under thermolysis was thermometer, because I was going to choose thermomagnet, and that is that was is in my mind, that was the forever choice. So, pertaining to the relations between heat and magnetism. For the read, I chose to read thermometer. Big. Second. Read. The thermolysis, thermometer. And I'm going to write the page number. It's 1304. In 1304, the molecules between planet Mercury and planet Jupiter had split in some weird conjunction where they ended up going opposite ways around the Earth until they hydronically particleized into particles that accelerated across the times and spaces of the planet Earth in opposite directions until they collided. And when they collided, it was a reoccurring occurrence. Just as an argument within a married relationship that can be moderated civilly. Under thick, I chose the word Thessalonian. Don't ask me why I chose that word. I just chose that word. Thessalonian reading, a native or inhabitant of modern Thessaloniki, or of the ancient Thessalonica, either two epistles either of two epistles in the New Testament, First and Second Thessalonians in the New Testament, written by St. Paul to the Christians of the Thessalonica, because that's how it's spelled in the pronunciation of or pertaining to the Thessaloniki. It's spelled Thessalonike. Thessaloniki. This book must have been written in the 1300s. Actually, 1304. That is literally the page that I'm on. I hope that my pick this up. Thessalonian. No, right here. But this is where it says Thessalonia. Thessalonia says. It's Thessalonian because it's so stuffy. So, as stuffy as Jesus, being spelled with a J, but being pronounced with an H, Jesus. Kind of sketchy. In modern day and times, saying Jesus, having a name as Jesus, either you are a king or things and stuff and such. You have the name of a king and therefore deserve the respect of a king. Nice name. is how kids like joke children. Things and stuff and such. Leaving it. So that was for thick Thessalonian. Thick Thessalonian. That could also be a T hick with a CK, like that one writer. I don't know what the writer's name is, but if you want to pick a writer, then you'd be like, oh, that reminds me of the verse within Thessalonians. Talked about Nike and talked about some sort of bucket list. The list of the buckets. But your name must be written within the book of life. I do tell you because if you like it, then you should put a ring on it. Things and stuff and such. Yes. Thank you for the reference. Appreciate it. It's does well for the business. I could say generously. Thick. Thick Thessalonian. Now, I told you we were going to read a Bible. I told you guys that we're going to read a Bible verse today, so maybe we'll stop at a Thessalonian and read a Thessalonian. Maybe. Could be. See, maybe is subjective to the perspective, because perspective, subjective, reflective, connective. Sometimes, whenever you're thinking ahead, you don't realize whenever other people are thinking ahead. Like, and it would be rude if you called them other people, because that is not how you greet someone. It's like I could say Jola, other person, I'd be like something like that. You are amazing. You rock my world. And I haven't even, as a matter of fact, I've rocked your world. That is, it's not able. I would imagine that would be, and then you'd be like, things and stuff and such in your eyes, things and stuff and such. And I'd be like, I know, right? And a Kylie Jenner. A Kylie Jenner. It should have been Carly. It always should have been Carly. Everybody knows that. That's so Raven? No, that's so Carly. That's the only thing I know about dots. There's dots and there's dashes. Things and stuff and such. I happen to be a Carly, so, I could ... because if you were to connect it, it would be a dash. And as far as a dash, I am, I'm a runner. Forrest was a running. They say he don't know where he was going. He was just a running. And then he made it to the ocean. And he found Jenny. Or no, and he thought of Jenny. That is special. He did not find because he had already found. He thought of Jenny. Isn't that romantic? As I'm wading through the vibes of these freaking platforms, and your eyes see all my children like, feed me, Seymour, feed me all night long. Thickened. Through thick and thin. Alright, thick. I'm going to actually just read the definition of thick, since it's at the bottom of this page. And it's so long that it reaches into this page. And it's a long definition. Long definition. Well, like those long definitions, you know what I'm saying? Thick. Now we're going to read the definition of thick. So, as it is, alright, as it is, it says Thessalonian thick. And it says thermolysis, thermometer. I wrote it pretty funky. And then under that it's like this Thessalonian. No, this Alonian. This Thessalonian, if you spell it out, it's this Alonian. That's it, thicken. Having a relatively large depth or extent from one surface to its opposite. Didn't I said something about opposites, and I'm pretty sure I said something about finding depth. I totally wasn't going to attach a freaking saddlebag to that and go walking. maybe go walking with my thumb out. Let's see where this will take me. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's honestly the opposite. I wonder where I will take things and stuff and such. Look, it's a depth finder. It's a depth finder. It's also a yardstick. It's also a ruler. It's also a unit of measurement. And it's from Cabela's. Didn't think of that there, freaking smart one. Oh, man, it's from Cabela's. Alright, we're reading thick. Right? Having relatively large depth or extent from one surface, and it's apostle. My hair is tickling. Having the dimension that is commonly least comparatively great. Not thin, distinguished from long and broad, having a specified dimension of this kind, whether great or small, an inch thick is the same. Arranged compactly close, a thick forest, also a same. Also, following at brief intervals, frequent as blows, raining drops, etc. Set or furnished closely, or having abundantly with objects abounding. Having considerably density or consistency. Dense, hence turbid, impure, heavy, overcharged with vapor, foggy, misty, lacking quickness of appreciation, dull, stupid, indistinct, muffled, a thick, also sound, very friendly, intimate, excessive, going too far, being beyond the bounds of what is tolerable, in a thick manner, placed or following closely. To lay it on thick, to over-exaggerate, to praise fulsomely. The dimension of thickness. Thickness is the thickest part. The thickest or most intense time or place of anything. The thick of the flight. Through thick and thin. Through good times and bad. Loyally through good fortune and adversity. Compact, condensed, dense, dull, foggy, gross, hazy, inspistate, misty, muddy, turbid. Thicken. That was under thicken. That was the definition of the word thick. Now we move into thiobacteria. It could be referred to as a thingamabob or a big motropism. And we'll read big motropism. Involuntary response to mechanical stimulation of any kind, as displayed by many insects and by the tendrils, leaves, etc., of certain plants, the thigma touch, plus tropism. Is it tropism? The thigma touch. You know, it's a stiggity, it may not be a stigma, though it may be a stigma. Don't come at stigma. And now we read thingamabob. Then I want to find out the definition of thigma. What is it? Thigma. Thigma. After we read thingamabob. A thing, the specified name of which is unknown, the forgotten, a dingus, also a thingamabob. Cleepus, I think we overcleeped. So, would a dingus be the opposite of Cleepus? Cleepus, because I'm playing trillions of dollars to keep you alive. To pick things and stuff and such. Cleepus. Okay, alright. Things, stuff, and such. And your eyes say, you didn't look up the word for thingamabob. No, I mean, what is that? What is that? What do you call that in your honesty? I call it a thigmatropism, an involuntary response to mechanical stimulation of any kind as displayed by many insects and of certain plants, etc. A thigma touch. That's what I was looking up. Thigma. Definition of thigma. Thigmotropism is a directional growth movement, says Microsoft Bing. Thigmotropism, also called haptotropism, is a plant's movement in response to stimulus of touch or contact. Plant may change its orientation or the orientation of any of its organs during this process. Thigmotropism is a directional growth movement which occurs as a mechanosensory response to a touch stimulus. This behavior occurs due to the unilateral growth inhibition. Thigmotropism is found in twining plants and tendrils, flowering plants, and fungi. Thigobacterium. Alright, then there's thialdehyde. We're not going to talk about that, though we'll mention that it's a substitute for oxygen. If you want me to read, it's an aldehyde containing sulfur as a substitute for oxygen. If you're a science person, you already knew that. Spiggity. We've read some words of the day. We wrote a quote of the day. Planetary energy. And I was thinking to have an energy read after some games, having to do with today's topic, being of that of words. I thought it would be a good idea to play a game. Shall we play a game? Stickity, stickity. We shall. By the way, if you haven't already, be sure to follow, like, share, and subscribe if you want to, and if you're enjoying the enjoyment. I thank you. Also, in knowing that there may be limits and why such and such things and stuff and such. How do you do? Who are you? Who? How? Got it. Or also, bra. Our bridge number 2. Opt. Pot. Sorry. Top. Then pot. Opt is top of pot. Did you know that, or did I know that? Let's find out in the next episode. Rat. Art. Art comes from tar. As you must walk the grounds of the bridge, to cross the bridge it's filled with tar. From the road gone a far distance, you see, far distance, you know me. There is and I'm a beef bee. I think he all knew that before he before he knew. He knew the era. And in knowing all this, I still fight. I still bet. I still bet. And I still love some chai tea. My tribe. Together we tie a knot. It's an etheric knot. It's a real knot. It's a ring knot. It's a thing knot. It's a wing. It's a bling. It's my thing. Gates. Knows my and all my hyphenate, because hyphen's great. Even underscore. Don't be late. I'm rhyming. I feel a bird out of their cage. Sometimes I don't know my age. Sometimes I echo. ECG. Don't know what an ECG is. But that we know the word has a it is. He is my ace. Sometimes I don't know my age. Though he is my ace. You might know him as a wolf because I glow. Oh, oops! No. Don't know. Loaf. No. Visualized us one time as out. Just like that one movie. You know, that Notebook movie. With all the words and things. All the words and things. That was fun. That was very fun. Now, I must read from the Bible. Messiah! I swear, we landed on... Alright, so Messiah, meteorology, meteors, and mind. Wow, dude! I wonder if we have anything Thessalonian. Unique name for Jesus. Revelation 3:14. Let's read that. Revelation is at the end of the New Testament. Chapter 3, verse 14. And unto the angel of the church of the Laodiceans, right? These things saith the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of God. And there are translations. This is from the King James Version. Maybe we should read the full chapter. We'll read the full chapter. Revelations 3, King James Version. And unto the angel of the church in Sardis write these things, saying that he hath the 7 spirits of God, the 7 stars. I know thy works, that thou hast a name, that thou hast livest, and art dead. Be watchful, and strengthen the things that which remain, that are already to die. For I have not found thy works perfect before God. Remember, therefore, how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee and and thou shalt not know what hour I come upon thee. Thou hast a few names, even in Sardis, which have not defiled their garments, and they shall walk with me white, for they are worthy. He that overcometh, same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia write, These things saith he that is holy, he that is true, he hath the key of David, he that openeth, and no man shutteth, and shutteth, and no man openeth. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, and try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will make a pillar in the temple of my God. He shall go no more out, and I will write upon him thy name of my God, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God, and I will write upon him my new name. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. And unto the angels of the churches of Laodicea write, These things saith the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of God. I know thy works, and thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth, because thou sayest, I am rich, and increased with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched, and miserable, and poor, and blind, and naked. I counsel thee to buy me of gold, tried in the fire, that thou mayst be rich, and white raiment thou mayst clothe, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayst see. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him, and I will sup with him, and he with me. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I overcame, and am set down with my Father in his throne. That he hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Then there's meteorology, meteors, mind, Middle Age. midnight migration. It's been quite an episode so far in Vibe Tribe, I must say. Shall I must say, though I say. That today's broadcast so far has been not only on point, it has been thick. Thermolysis, thermometer. This Thessalonian is thick. This alone. Never alone. Just not alone. Thessalonian. This. This out. Steady. This. And together with steady. Stay backwards the first time. Though you know the truth, I'll enjoy some the reoccurrence of responsiveness. Because sometimes I can be a whole situation without realizing. And said smirkingly, meant truthfully. Most definitely. Anytime. I love you guys very, very much. And I know that you guys love me very, very much. I am honored to have vibed today, as you should be honored every time we vibe. From the littlest mention to the realest. devastating. But today, guess what?